Hey, just wanted to give you guys a quick update on the garage. Me and the kiddos have been doing more demo. Look at that. It's almost a shame that I'm gonna put studs right over that and spray foam it like that. I thought I'd give you guys a quick update. Big project ahead, but when it's all said and done, it's going to be a stellar little shop. And again, it's nothing compared to half of YouTube, but for me, just happy to have my own garage where I can actually build my car and not have to worry about, oh, well, I can't really get into that project because I might have to move the car or this or that. And, now we can actually dig deep. So right now I'm digging deep in my pockets to finish this garage, among many other renovations going on with the new house. One of my old derby headers. Some of you Ford guys might be able to actually tell me what that is. I know what it is. Do you know what it is? Leave it in the comments below. You know what flange that fits. But yeah, this house is it's very old. Like, this is the original cabinetry from the house, like I said in my last video. The house itself was built in 1880, and this section on is really unknown. I mean, like, if you look in there, those are thick beams. Like, they don't make them like this anymore. Look at that shiplap wood or tongue and groove. I don't know what you'd officially call it. Like this too, I mean, I'd say 99.9% of the stuff I found in here was junk, but I did get a few, I don't know if it'll focus, crappy phone. Some really old OG Snap-on. And I mean, when your nuts were square, that's pretty old. I don't know what I'm going to do with them or anything. Just thought it was pretty cool. So anyway, that's another update. We've got more work coming. Like I said, I'm doing a lot of work on the house. So the garage is obviously the number 2 project, and money does only go so far, but one thing at a time. And the next step will be demoing this wall, and if I really properly want to insulate all of this wall, everything has to come out directly to the wall. I want to tear up that platform, and then after that, next step's going to be stud that wall, and then I will have the guys over at TK Insulation come in and finish up. Oh yeah, I also got to tear out all that old insulation, and then we'll have that spray foamed as well. And we'll be changing the garage door. I really hope before come winter time, because this is like ancient. Good recipe to cut an arm off, for one of the kids. Plus zero insulation right on the tin like that. So anyway, it is definitely a work in progress, but I'm so happy and I'm so proud that it's mine. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe. There will be a lot of shop updates, and whether the shop's finished or not, the Mustang will be coming home next week, 2 weeks max. Worst comes to worst, while I'm finishing up the shop, it'll at least have a spot outside, not in the grass at my friend's place. It'll actually be on the asphalt, so that'll already be better. And this should all be buttoned up, at least good enough to be sealed, insulated, and heated. We might not have the actual finish on anywhere or any cabinets back up, but it'll at least be heated and insulated, and we'll be able to get the Mustang in here, and we'll be able to at least get to work, and whatever rust issues we have on the car, well, at least it'll be climate controlled and out of the weather. And that's what's been stressing me the most. I almost felt bad when I first bought the car, knowing that I had to wait an entire summer leaving the car outside and in the grass where it is. But you know, like I said, I'm also really grateful that I had a friend that was nice enough to let me put a car somewhere, because where I'm living now, in my townhouse, I only get 2 spots, and I guarantee you, if I were to put an old car that doesn't run so much and doesn't have a tag on it on my front lawn, it wouldn't take a week before I'd start getting registered letters in the mail, and nobody wants that. You know, here it's not so bad. It's not in any new subdivisions, so as long as you don't tick off your neighbors and no one makes complaints about vehicles, you should be all right. But I do live right next door to a bar, a very dead bar, but a bar nonetheless. So, and on this side of me here is our local fire station, which is actually pretty cool nonetheless. My kids really like seeing the fire trucks, and you know, they are heroes, so it's definitely an honor to be that close to them. And another bonus is when I got my insurance quote on the house, they asked me, how many kilometers are you from the closest fire station? And I said, well, you know, I could probably touch it if I stretched far enough. And yeah, so I got a little bit of a savings on that. It's kind of a nighttime outline of the house. It's a duplex. You got 1 apartment on top, 1 apartment on the bottom. The outside of the house really doesn't do it justice. Previous owners completely redid and insulated about 80% of the house. So my renovation's coming down to, you know, windows and a lot of decks and staircases and the garage, for instance. And the windows are definitely an expense on their own. And there's definitely lots more that me and my wife plan to do in the coming years. But like I said, I'm no rich man. It was a big stretch just to save up all the money I needed to buy this place, and closing costs. And anyone who's ever bought a home, you understand. But yeah, so this is my... I think it's a diamond in the rough, you know. And it's a steel roof. It's in good shape. It's not leaking in any way, shape, or form. I was in here in the rain. Heavy rain yesterday while I was working. We actually had to run in here, me and the kids and the wife, just to get out of the rain. And sure enough, I did a good leak test with my big spotlight, and I didn't find any water anywhere. I even went up in the attic, and not an issue. Oh yeah, I also have like an 8-foot tall attic that comes to a point like a cathedral top, and you can get into it from this side of the shop. There's also access from the 2nd floor of the house. So for the meantime, we will be moving out of the townhouse. Me and my family, we will be moving to the upstairs apartment, and yeah, we have the downstairs rented out, and you know, for now we'll concentrate on the renovations, but the eventual plan is to convert it back into a 5-bedroom house, which is what it was in its glory days. So like I said, there'll be a lot of updates on the shop. I don't know if I'm going to bother you guys with those renovations on a channel dedicated to cars, but just know that the Fox Body now has a home to come to, and it will be warm, sound, and it'll be safe in here. And we'll be able to get to work. So look at that color combo, you know, you can't beat that. And like I said, this is the original sink from the house in 1880, and it's I'm assuming it's some sort of porcelain. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm rambling on, and this is turning into be a very long video. So if anybody actually made it to the end, well, wow, thank you, I appreciate it. Anyway, on that note, I will let you guys go. The Mustang should be coming home, like I said, very, very, very soon. and can't wait to get this all buttoned up so that we can get to work on it. So in the meantime, thanks again. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe.